Back to Maidan. Thousands of supporters from the radical right sector group attend a mass rally in Ukraine's capital, demanding a vote of no confidence in the current government.
Get out of the car!
Don't touch me!
A newly released dashcam video shows the arrest of a US activist who later died in police custody, raising concerns over what happened during her detention. Furious French farmers claim artificially low prices are killing their business and say it's impossible to compete against cheap imports from other EU countries. Hello there, this is RT International. You're with me, Katie Pilbeam. It's just gone 5 o'clock in the afternoon here in Moscow. Welcome to the programme. Ukraine's ultra-nationalist right sector group has held a mass anti-government rally in the capital, Kiev. It's reported up to 6,000 supporters attended. Demonstrators called on the authorities to resign, and the group's leader announced what he called a new stage of the Ukrainian revolution, describing right sector as a disciplined revolutionary force. The group played a key role in events that saw the previous Ukrainian government lose power last year. Since then, it's sent groups to fight in eastern Ukraine, evolving into a large armed organisation. The extremist group is demanding the abolition of the Minsk peace deal in eastern Ukraine. It's demanding cabinet ministers and President Poroshenko face a vote of no confidence.
Poroshenko and Yatsenyuk have come to power, and now they have everything. What do we do now? Revolution is the answer. Revolution, where people could even take up arms.
The right sector has become an increasing problem for the Ukrainian government. Recently, a gunfight between radicals and police in the town of Makachevo left 3 people dead and 13 injured. The radicals refused to surrender their weapons despite President Poroshenko calling for all illegal groups to be disarmed, a call that was supported by Washington.
The use of force and weapons must be reserved exclusively to the Ukrainian government and Ukrainian government institutions.
The US position was the exact opposite during the Maidan Square revolution. Even when numerous videos of protesters firing guns emerged, Washington continued to insist that the anti-government movement was peaceful.
These brave Ukrainians took to the streets in order to stand peacefully against tyranny.
We hold the Ukrainian government primarily responsible for making sure that it is dealing with peaceful protesters in an appropriate way.
Political analyst Daniel McAdams says Washington's principles shift with their interests.
I think it is very telling that both Jeffrey Pyatt and Victoria Nuland and State Department spokesman last week, all 3 of them said that, hey, this is an internal matter for the Ukrainians to solve with right sector. However they choose to solve it is fine with us. And I think that's very important and a very different message than we heard just over a year ago. Anyone holding their breath for the U.S. foreign policy to be consistent will die very quickly, because the U.S. foreign policy is best defined by situational ethics.
The mass rally in Kiev comes as the warring sides agree to pull out some of their weaponry from East Ukraine. Later in the programme, we talk to an international monitor about how the withdrawal is going.